What's up, everybody? So today we're basically going to be talking about some of the worst powerlifting steals in recent memory. Whether it's raw, equipped, tested, untested, just some of the most recent instances of where powerlifters were robbed either due to bad calls or spotters. So the first thing that comes to mind, and the one that pisses me off the most, in my opinion, is Nonso Chine's third attempt at IPF Worlds 2025. Right, so everything was going perfectly fine, in my opinion. Second attempt was kind of slow, but his third attempt at 355, it looked like he was going up, but then the spotters on the back right interfered with his squat midway, and you can even see him and his handlers saying that he was going up. Like, they looked mad confused. And I remember I was so pissed because if you look at this, if you look at the results in the end, there was only a 10 kilo difference between Nonso Chine and Etienne El Chair. There was like a 10 kilo difference, right? So even if Nonso Chine had missed his third attempt deadlift and he had got that squat that they had taken from him early, he would have still beat Etienne. So when you look at it that way, it was kind of unfortunate. Like, yeah, they would have tied, but when you look at their body weight, Etienne was 263.8 and Chine was 263.4. So dots-wise, even if they had tied, Nonso Chine would have beat him. It's really unfortunate to see, especially as somebody that's a fairly younger powerlifter. He's only like a year older than me, so I was really cheering for him, rooting for him. Yeah, that was kind of sad. Gustav Hedlund and Jonathan Kaiko are two other people that I can think of when it comes to their lifts being stolen during IPF Worlds 2025. In fact, the whole meet in general was kind of just a compilation of stolen lifts and weird calls by refs. Especially in the case of Gustav Hedlund. It's probably on the screen right now, but he squatted to depth, perfect depth. He low-key sank it, and he got a call on depth and got red lighted for it, missing his third attempted squat, and it's kind of crazy. And you can even hear the crowd's reaction to it. Listen.
Yeah, that was exactly the right number for Gustav's final squat.
Oh, unfortunately, an array of...
Then Jonathan Kaiko missed a world record attempt on bench, which is also crazy because Kaiko's had a record of always getting a bench attempt, especially when it's a world record. He usually just locks in for that. But in this case, there was a problem with the spotter and the handoff. And it sounds like, based on Jonathan Kaiko's stories on IG, it sounds like he kind of tripped him off and threw him off and kind of made him miss the lift. So, it's not the spotter's fault all the time in these cases. Obviously, spotters have to go through a lot of stress, and they're responsible for spotting and loading for multiple athletes at a time for different weight classes and different genders. It's not even like the spotters and loaders were bad during IPF Worlds in Germany. It's just, and there were still some really encouraging people. Like Christian Smits, one of the spotters, he was insanely encouraging for Joy Namani, the 59 kg who dropped from a 60 kg weight class. She, like, you can even see it after she lifted. She went and hugged him because he was just there in her ear, encouraging her over and over again. So spotters and loaders are, especially during IPF Worlds Germany, were encouraging and helpful. It's just that there were instances where their actual attempts at helping ended up in failure for the lifters. And Jonathan Kaiko's and Nonso Chine's lifts are cases of that. On the topic of refs, if anybody is following Russell Orkey, we all know that he's had a really rough history with refs and their calls in the past. This was first pointed out in Lithuania, where he came second. He lost kilos because of this, because he squatted to full depth and was called on depth. But on the bright side, it did allow for Jerns Kangamu to get a win at Worlds, so that's pretty good. And Russell Orkey does have another chance to win at Worlds. Multiple chances, in fact, in the 93 kg class since he's moving up. So it's not like it's over. But on the topic of him getting his lift stolen, we all know about the controversial third attempt at Sheffield 25. Russell is well ahead. He still won the 83 kg class. He still won the battle of the 83 kgs at the end of the day. But it was more of a frustrating thing, I guess, for Russ fans and for Russell or he himself when he couldn't go 9 for 9 and was called on something that was kind of either or. Like, I feel like under different circumstances, that could have been clean. It could have passed as a third attempt deadlift and he would have gone 9 for 9. But refs are refs again. So, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see announcements or kind of short tidbits of information on powerlifting, you can follow me at PL Central on Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you later.